God that they trust. Been taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, but she leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cuts in, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. For I die, they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only go for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous, man.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive. Will begin at the 25. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now they go play action with Howell. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Faking the handoff, Howell. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Off play action. It's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll go play action. Howell. They'll roll him out right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
For the Bears at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to...
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's got it down to the 28. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, Gibson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. First down, Howell to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Howell now to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Patterson. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the gun, Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. One play action, Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
From the 16, Powell. Thomas has got it, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Logan Thomas was an interesting name to watch coming into 2021, but injuries limited him to just 6 games. If he can stay on the field, Washington really likes what he can do coming off of his breakout in 2020. There's a 1st down catch right there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return is Pettis. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Fields hit and the ball is loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Off play action, Fields. And he's going to go down again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, please. Never mind 52, right 52. You get what, me? You get what?
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On first down, Howell. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. From the 31, Howell. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And able to work his way down to the 6. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They'll try to run with Gibson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stopped the play right there in the middle of the field.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. But not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
31's the mark. And let's get it. 31's
A shotgun snap, Fields. And now here is another interception. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll run with Gibson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
One more time with Gibson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Up to midfield. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, They have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Howell. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Howell. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Working with a 2nd and 3. Second down, Howell back to pass. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Howell, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Commanders are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Rolling to his right. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And one last throw here for Fields. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best.